Hi, it's Mary with All That's Crafty, and I'm here today with a little bit, it's kind of a haul share, but it's also just if you like to make mixed media, or if you like to take things that you can find and repurpose them, that is what I'm going to show you today. I am a lover of going to like thrift stores and Goodwill and finding things that are like new or new and figuring out how I can decorate them and do them over and either give them as a gift, or if you are into selling at craft shows and stuff, it's a really good way to get the base of something to start with. So the first thing I want to show you right now is this little jewelry box, and this is, as you can see, it's Rapunzel. I got it at Goodwill for 99 cents. And this is what you got to watch for. You got to look for the defects. One thing that is missing, it is a wind-up jewelry box, and the little winding piece is gone. I'm not too concerned about that because, for one thing, my husband is very like an engineer, and this does have threads. So I think I can either find one of the little wing nuts to put on the back of there, you know, from a broken jewelry box perhaps, or I think my husband could probably come up with something that I can screw on there and still be able to use it. If I can't, there are screws here that I can always take this off and cover that, and you won't see it. The other thing is, there's one flaw, and that's right here, but it's very minimal, and I don't have any problem with being able to cover that. Here is the hinge on the front, and as you can tell, it's pristine inside, and that's really important if you're wanting to keep the velvet that's in here. It's a pink velvet, and I can tell you that the mirror still has the original, let's see if I can get it to pull up because I did in the store, it still has the original plastic protection over the mirror. There it goes. So, you know, it is still like new. Although I have to say, I love Rapunzel, but I think that Rapunzel has the scariest face ever. I think it's creepy. And Garrett walks in and goes, "Ooh, can I see it?" The other thing is, if you do want to keep it as a music box or a jewelry box, her little foot's just glued right there on top of that spring. You know, you could pop that little thing off and put your own in her face, scary, your own decoration on there.
That's gonna give me
and totally repurpose this, create it uniquely yours, and there you go. I have some more stuff to show you. Alright, let me show you what else I found. This little bird cage is really cute, and I just wanted this. I think I might keep it the same color because I got a lot of things pink already in my room because I like black, white with a touch of pink. And what's really cool is this does open, a little bird cage. It was $1.99, and there's no paint missing or anything. And you can see that it had originally been at Hobby Lobby for $7.99, and I got it for $2. Really cool. Something else that I found today also came from Hobby Lobby, and it was this little cute little box, and there's a little bow on the front, little gemstone right there in the shoe. And this box they were selling for also $1.99, and I'm gonna see what the price was on this one. This one originally at Hobby Lobby was $6.99, and what was really interesting is they had somebody had put a piece of packaging, clear packaging tape here to, you know, to keep the lid closed. And I was like, so I wasn't sure if that was going to damage the box any. So I real carefully, while I was in the store, was pulling that packaging tape back, and luckily it peeled off without damaging any of this design on here. And what was inside was a bunch of chalk and an eraser. So that was kind of funny. And there is a mirror in the top. You can see the mirror there. So really cute little box. And so, you know, another one that you could repurpose and redecorate, or if you like it, $1.99, keep it like it is. And then here's another one that I found. Really think this one's cute. Definitely gonna redo this one. It's like a little lunch box. It was also $1.99. Really cute little box. Evidently it had some kind of game in it, like a card game or something, but the hinge works and you can see the directions, but really clean on the inside. And you know, depending on what they're made of, that's going to be really important, because you know, you can't wash paper if it's nasty, so it has to be really nice and clean. And this is a little torn right here. Trying to see if I can get a camera angle where you can see it. Sorry about making you dizzy, and oh, the filming is terrible, but anyhow, that's just a tiny tear and right here. But I can use score tape, and when I redecorate the box, that will go away and won't be a problem. The other thing is the hinge that they used. Try to get this where you can see it. Is right here, and it kind of looks like a brad that's been squeezed to hold this on. What I have found is if you can get your wire clippers that you use to cut your dies apart, your metal dies, you can usually get those underneath here and clip those off, and then just use brads to reset that in its place after you've covered it with paper. So they are removable a lot of the times. And see, this does pull back here, so you can get in here to take this handle off, decorate the box, and take this piece off, and then use brads and reset these back in place. So really neat, really cute little box. And I actually like the little pink handle on there. So anywho, another box that you can repurpose. And then here's some other things that I got. This one is, now all this stuff didn't come from one trip. This was also at my Goodwill, and this clock was 99 cents. This is a wood clock. There's this here that he's like, okay, something broke off, but it is also a music box. And if you wanted to keep that music box in there, it's a baby, you know, music box. Can you see Graphic 45, the baby collections on this? You know, just redecorate all of that and just make it, take the clock out, and you can redecorate the face of the clock. I mean, just, you can re-put something on top of here for when you turn it. My goodness, lots of different of ideas. And then there's also these little tiny Phillips screws here, so you can get to the back of the clock, and also to the mechanism for the music box. And then there's also screws here so that you can actually get into everything. And what a really nice heavy wood clock to repurpose and either keep for the nursery or change out the music box and make it something else. Here is something else that I found, another clock. Now, we actually have a place in where I live, and it's a thrift store that's called Value Village, and I really love going to Value Village. On the last Wednesday of the month, everything in the store is half off. So they had this clock, and it does have metal feet. They are screwed in, so I can actually take the feet off and redo this, and actually even like take metal colors, Adirondack inks or whatever, and you can even emboss these and change the color of the feet if you wanted to. And this has little screws, so the back of the clock actually opens up. You can buy new clock faces for this. Some of the art nowadays is just taking that out and making it something different, and just lots of options, because what you're looking for a lot of times is just the structure to build something with. So these just need screwing down because they're kind of flimsy, but This at Value Village was $2.12, and that was the regular price. So I paid $1.06 for this clock. So I think that was really neat. So lots of things go through my head with something like that and what you can do with it. Here's another box. Now this one is already painted and decorated, but it's not my style. This one was $3. This is also another wooden box and little hinges, and has a little door hinge right here. As you can see, it opens up into 4 compartments, but this is screwed on, so you can take that off and replace it. There's little hinges here. There's a little tiny Phillips screwdriver, so you can actually take these off so that you can totally access all the box very nicely and redo this box, and then either use it for storage, use it however you want to, or repurpose it, redecorate it, make it you, and give it as a gift. And so I love finding things like this that are really nice quality that you can turn around and just make new. And also these little glass pieces are actually plastic right there. There's even things you can do in the plastic, between coloring it and covering it. I mean, just lots of options. You don't have to stick with what you see. You can totally change it up. And I have one more piece at my feet to show you. This one was also at Value Village. As you can see, it's so big it can't even get in the camera the whole way. This one was $2.72, so I got it for half of that, so $1.35, $1.36 is what I paid for this. Really cute. And you can see it has these different shelves, this arch. This is also another wood box. The only flaw is right here, but that would be easy to sand and fix. The drawers I don't particularly care for. I think the drawers are pretty ugly, the painting and colors and all, but it's a solid wood drawer. Comes out completely out. And there's another one. So if you don't want the drawers, you can just take them out and leave them out and just have shelves. Or you can repaint these, redecorate them. I'm going to knock this little thing off right here, and I get a thing and pop that little bad boy off, because I'm sure it's just glued on. It's not screwed on. And, paint this any color you want to match the decor. We have such beautiful papers. I mean, when I think of things like this, I tend to go to Graphic 45 a lot, but you don't have to. Any papers that you like, you could totally just decorate this thing out, and just think about where would you use it, or what's your favorite paper line, and go from there and just have fun creating. And $1.36. It's pretty sweet. So one more thing I have to show you is cute little trays. Now this I did get at Walmart, and this is a 3-compartment little tray. I found it in the laundry organizing department, but it's for the laundry area that I found it. They're not exactly sitting flat or anything like that, but for $2.24 it will fit my purposes. They do stack on top of each other even without the stuff in there. There's a little part right here to keep it and rest on the second one or the one below it, so you can stack these up. And they are perfect for a bunch of my chipboard pieces to be organized, and they fit beautiful. And then I can just stack these up and stick them in the drawer, or even single file in my Alex drawers to help organize and keep these from just flowing around in there, or keeping them in little baggies. I really like this, and the fact that I can pull it out, bring it to my table, pick out which pieces I want, because I've got birds and flowers and butterflies and shapes and all kinds of stuff. And then when I'm done, easy, stick it back, pick it up, go stick it back in the drawer. So there you have it. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you have time to make something crafty for you or someone in your life. Bye!